Hi everyone, welcome back to another episode. Um, so guys, I'm decided to do a quick guide, and I have a bit of free time, so why not? Today's video is gonna be about Bloons Supermonkey 2, and it's gonna be about how to beat bosses easily. Of course, the bosses in the beginning of the game, so for example in this part here and in this part, are a lot easier than the last bosses. For example here, the last two. But supposedly you have come until this time here, so for example level 75, having done all the other levels, and therefore having got a bit of red blobs, blue blobs, and having got some power-ups. So let's enter into today's guide. So how to beat boss easily. First of all, you're gonna have weapons that differ from each other. Okay, so in the case of the core, the best one is the energy. It's a lot of beams. It's very wide. It deals a lot of damage. And it's the best core weapon. So just go for it. Then to the arms, it's very important to have at least in one of the arms bombs. So bombs is a must, because for example here, from bomb level 1 until the level 6 in the bomb, see that the last level says increased damage and plus extra mob and boss damage. So is the only weapon that you can equip that deals extra damage to the bosses by itself, so without any other thing. Then in the other arm, so in the last arm that you need to get the weapons, you have to get something that fires quickly, so darts or boomerangs. Okay, magic is garbage, and the energy in the arms is also garbage. So go either with ranks or darts. In this case, I prefer the ranks because they can, with the 4th upgrade here, see, aims for closest bloon, so ranks now bounce to nearby bloons. Then they have increased firing speed, pierce, damage, and the last one is homing glaives. Homing glaives means that they're gonna automatically seek out the closest bloon, so even if the boomerang is not gonna hit the bloon by itself, it's gonna just turn and like pop it. Okay, so it's gonna follow until it can pop it, and of course you get increased damage. So that's why I'm going this combination. Also against bosses, you would like to think that maybe it's better to get both bombs in both of the arms, something like this, and it can go well, but against the rest of the bloons, against the rest of the map, it's important to have something different. So that's why I prefer doing this, so differing with the weapons. As goes for the epics, I would recommend only if you're doing a specific level with a specific setup, then change the epics. Otherwise, you're gonna always, for every single level, run the same epics. In the core, Spiky Chaos, and in the left and right arm, Crouching Monkeys. All these epics are pretty cheap, and they're the cheapest of the upgrades, the epics that you can get, and they're very powerful because they last for a long time. The Crunchy Monkey is going to automatically pop all the bloons in the screen, and is also going to do a lot of damage to the boss. For example, if the boss spawn and there are no other bloons around it, the Crunchy Monkey is going to attack continuously and very fast the boss. So that's very effective. And the Spiky Chaos, is the best core weapon here. Very, very long duration. You can cover all the screen. And it's a pretty fast recharge, so you can use it a ton of times. And so another part, very important for the strategy of beating the bosses, is going with another Super Monkey. So having at least another Super Monkey in the game. In this case, you're probably gonna face first the boss and then you're gonna learn about the level. But going with double super monkey here means that, for example, as power-ups, I always say that the best power-ups are turbo boost and explosive shots, but that's not correct. The only power-up that you must have is turbo boost. Okay? Turbo boost is the only power-up that you need to have rank 4, so maxed out, and is the only power-up that is gonna be necessary. The second power-up, you can change it. You can go with explosive shots, and that's my best suggestion. But you can go also tag team, so going in combination with doing damage with both of the super monkeys. You can either go bouncy shots, you can go sandblast, you can go a ton of other. You can even go with other cooldowns to use a ton of times the crouching monkeys and the spiky chaos. So the second power up, you can just place whatever you think is gonna help you beating the boss. But the only power up that is gonna be necessary is gonna be turbo boost. Okay. In this case, I'm gonna just show you a strategy with turbo boost and tag team, so using both of the super monkeys here together. As it goes for the research, the only research that is going to help you against doing more damage to the bosses is going to be this one, so Big Bloons Sabotage. But don't worry, even if you don't have it maxed out, it's not really that important. So yeah, let's do as an example now. I'm going to do level 75. And as I said earlier, I'm going to use the tag team strategy. So I'm going to run with Turbo Boost. That is my last one. And the tag team, here we go. So with tag team, you have to remember to switch between the two super monkeys continuously. See now, they have two super monkeys in the screen. So that is going to be very important, because in this way you can double the damage, because you're gonna have in the screen two super monkeys at the same time. And see now the bombs in this, well, in my case, they're coming out from the left arm. So another very important rule is when you attack the boss, you have to be as close as the boss as you can. Okay, so in that way, more bombs are gonna hit the boss and they're gonna do more damage. So where is the boss? Here we go, that's the boss. So I'm gonna just activate here the switching, getting my epics, and getting both of these super monkeys here in top of this boss. And see, I already pop it. Saw that? So just thinking about the strategy, how to play, how to where to place the super monkeys so that you can do more damage faster to the boss, are these little things that are gonna make your boss tries, so your boss levels, a lot easier. And yeah, so as you see, it's a bit laggy here because of the increased quality of the recording, but whatever. So yeah, I mean, that's just how to beat bosses pretty easily. Don't worry if you don't have, for example, two super monkeys maxed out with all these spiky chaos or crouching monkeys. Even if you have the super monkeys not maxed out, it's fine. The important thing is that you use tag team and you use both of the damage from the super monkeys at the same time. And yeah, that's it. So as you saw there, I beaten the boss pretty easily, and I think the boss still had a lot of time left. So, and yeah, and that's really how I recommend to beat the bosses. And with this strategy, you can beat whatever boss easily without having to think a lot about it. Of course, there are some bosses and some levels that are managed that spawn or that move in a different way. So you're gonna be needing to, for example, maybe moving the super monkey around faster, or the boss is gonna appear, then it's gonna disappear, then it's gonna appear again, and so on. But generally, this strategy works for everything. So I hope you guys found this video strategy helpful. And yeah, see ya. Bye bye.